What's up, y'all? I'm Kayla King-Sumner.
And I'm Bryce Newberry. Welcome to Cronkite Cut, where entertainment news is a cut above the rest.
So it looked like the untouchable goddess that is Zendaya found herself a boo thing last week. She walked the red carpet a few different times with Odell Beckham Jr. from the New York Giants. Get that chocolate girl. But not so fast. You know he gotta go through the daddy first. And Zendaya's dad made a whole video saying he approves, but Zendaya said Odell is still, quote, auditioning. We just might be awaiting Hollywood's next power couple, so B&J, watch out.
Just when you thought you'd forgotten about them, the Palin family is back in the spotlight. Last week, Levi Johnson won a custody battle with Bristol Palin for their son Tripp after 7 years of fighting. Johnson announced the news on Facebook. He said he is so happy to finally be successfully co-parenting. The custody battle cost him around $100,000 in legal fees, but things might be starting to look up for the family. Johnson encourages every father to keep fighting to keep their kids in their life. Even though they don't usually have the upper hand in court, he says it is always worth it.
Now, I know Perry Edwards from Little Mix is hot, and lately she's got even hotter. Too hot. Homegirl tweeted, quote, I accidentally set myself on fire. She was just slaying the day before at the Brit Awards with Little Mix's performance of Black Magic. But she explained that the pilot light on her boiler blew up and she set her hand on fire. Oh, no, girl. Luckily, it wasn't too bad, so she should still be able to hold that mic and tear it up on stage. Hope you're okay, Perry Boo.
So, Kayla, no matter how hard I try, I can never seem to get a decent Instagram photo. Until our girl Khloe Kardashian told me about one revolutionary app. She appeared on an episode of Chelsea Does Silicon Valley recently, and let me tell you, your Instagram is never gonna look better. My friends, you too can have an Instagram like Khloe if you head over to the App Store and download her secret tool, Facetune. It'll cost you about $4. The star says it is the best thing to bring to the table, it is life-changing, and it is the only way to live life. So edit away, boost your followers, and earn your likes. Oh, and while you're at it, follow Cronkite Cut on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. Let's go to Nicola for the story on Netflix's newest series, Fuller House.
What's up, everyone? February 26th was a big day for Full House fans. The loved 90s family sitcom is back and fuller than ever. While so many fans were excited about the family coming back after 21 years, a member of the cast reflected on the negative critic reviews of the original show. With an interview with E! News, Candace Cameron Bure, who plays DJ, stated, quote, the critics never had a good thing to say about Full House, yet it ran for 8 years in prime time and then it's never been off the air in 30 years, end quote. While Fuller House was filming, Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen, who played Michelle Tanner, did not join the reboot of the series. How rude! The Olsen twins returned to New York for Fashion Week with what is being called the ultimate Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen experience. From cashmere throws as a parting gift to vintage chairs for comfort during the show, the twins may have just made up for their absence on the sitcom Fuller House. I'm Nicola Brennan, and I'm sending it to Marc and Bryan for This Week in Tech.
Thanks, Nicola. We're here to tell you about 3 new phones being unveiled. I'm going to tell you about the new Samsung Galaxy S7.
And I'm going to talk to you about the new LG G5.
Samsung announced 2 new phones, the Galaxy S7 and S7 Edge. They added the return of expandable storage and made it waterproof. The camera is ridiculous and takes the best low-light pictures of any device. The battery got a big upgrade too. Samsung says you can binge watch an entire season of Game of Thrones on a single charge.
The LG G5 got upgraded too, with the camera and modular bottom being most notable. We are getting a dual lens camera. One is a 16 megapixel shooter and the other is an 8 megapixel wide angle lens. The modular bottom allows for quick swapping batteries, as well as advanced camera functions and enhanced sound quality.
So Samsung has it covered with the waterproofing.
I think that LG wins this round because it's a modular phone. You can add replaceable batteries, a camera accessory, and a DAC that helps improve your music quality significantly.
Yeah, you got a point, but I think Samsung has it much more well-rounded. Thanks for watching Tech Week this week.
Back to you, Bryce and Kayla.
Thanks, Marc and Bryan. Now over to Yaz, who's got the latest on Kesha and Rihanna's catchiest song.
The TikTok singer is back, but not with the best of news. Kesha has filed an injunction that would release her from her contract with Dr. Luke and Kemosabe Records. She claims that her producer, Dr. Luke, emotionally and physically abused her for the last 10 years. The justice system has denied the request, and Kesha is required to work with Sony and Dr. Luke for 6 more records before she was released from her contract. Her fans have been by her side supporting her through this tough situation. In other music news, Rihanna and Drake released their Work music videos. There are 2 music videos to Work, but combined into one. In the first video, Rihanna wears a sexy sheer rustic-colored dress as she dances all over her boy toy Drake, which takes place at a crowded bar. The second video, Riri wears a semi-see-through top and shows Drake a bit of her sexy dancing, which takes place in a pink room, almost reminding me of the Hotline Bling music video. Currently, Rihanna has 27 million views and is #1 on Spotify's global chart. Yaz Ketcherside, back to you in the studio.
Tony Award-winning musical Bridges of Madison County performed at ASU's Gamage Auditorium in Tempe. Melanie Abramoff went behind the scenes to see how the cast is influencing ASU students.
Bridges of Madison County tells of a devastating romance paired with an award-winning score by Jason Robert Brown. Elizabeth Stanley stars as Francesca, the Italian immigrant who finds love and has to choose between starting anew or staying with her family.
It's a really beautiful and fun character to play because she's so human. That she falls in love and she's not looking for it, she's not wishing for it or expecting it, and in fact it makes her life simultaneously more painful and more wonderful. And so that's a really exciting, series of emotions to get to play.
On time off, Elizabeth Stanley and ensemble member Caitlin Cowell teach a workshop for Arizona State University students, teaching them how to grow as an actor and connect with their piece.
What did she ask you that makes you feel like you can make this confession to her?
Giving tips and tricks along the way.
Just keep believing in yourself, in whatever you do. I mean, that's sort of a cheesy message, but I think especially as an artist, you have to listen to the voice within you. Even if it doesn't mean you end up making your living as an artist, you will always be an artist.
It has left Arizona, but is still on tour.
Even if you're not a fan, actually, of the book or the movie, I feel like this is a whole separate telling of the story. In fact, Jason said that I think his mother's an English teacher, and he said, my mom would never forgive me for writing, a musical about this story. But it's a really beautiful incarnation of it.
For Cronkite Cut, I'm Melanie Abramoff.
Be sure to follow us on Twitter, Snapchat, and Facebook, and keep up with our latest episodes at cronkitecut.wordpress.com.
That's all for this week's episode. Join us next time, y'all.